If I was a rich man, bitty 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 bum, I guess I'd join a club like this one if I was a wealthy man. Oh! Oh. You came back. We did not think you would. The acts were long and not so good. But here I can make my home. Here's where the rich men build their Rome. Such opulence, such wine, cigars. You wouldn't find in English bars. No one can join. You must be asked. A secret handshake gets you past to a room where rich men choose your fate. At 5% the interest rate. They sit, discuss the Tao, the yen. Not only gods play chess with men.
Thanks, honey. No, simply all I said to him was Greenspan. 6 months later, he was out on his ear.
No, that is not true.
Oh, it's true. Of course it's true. Every damn word of it's true. That's the point of the whole thing. I just didn't say it in words, that's all.
Ah.
Market forces, and we're the ones pushing it.
Say it with shares, I always say.
Exactly. I tell you, words are yesterday's thing. Hell, they were my grandmother's thing. Anyone can do words. They're dead, I tell you. It's money that talks, and the market's the mouthpiece.
I couldn't agree with you more.
I foresee a time, in our lifetime, if we have anything to say about it, when we'll have forgotten how to say anything at all. Words will be as dead to us as...
Greenspan?
Exactly. Everything will be numbers, displeasure, rhetoric, and a good fuck will all be displayed by the movement of money. They'll all be IPOs by then, of course, each person listed on the Dow. You like someone, you'll buy their stock. Hate them, you'll ditch it. Catch my drift?
Exactly, that's right.
Won't need to order it all. You'll simply give the waiter money and it'll return with whatever it covers.
Imagine, Coleridge is a series of ones and zeros.
Nathan, math, not binary, monetary. Coleridge would be pounds, heavy and overbearing. Whitman's dollars, Shakespeare's yen, overvalued. A run on the block? We could do away with Jane Austen once and for all.
Wouldn't that be a fine thing?
Bloody PC.
Gentlemen, I have it.
Well, indeed, yes. Right.
Scotch, please.
Well, you seem excited, Robert. Got yourself another wife, have you?
Better. Tell me, Teddy, you own, what, most of the press on the east side? One of them must have come up with this sometime. What's a man, a person, want out of life?
Whatever I've got, I suppose.
See, there's that education, that's where it comes in handy. A comeback. I missed out on that, see? Left school when I was 15. Feel I should have stayed on a couple more years, you know. Maybe I'd have a comeback like that. What do you think?
Well, perhaps it's in the blood.
No, I get mine tested. Tell me, you see that thing on at the Lyceum last week?
MMD.
No, not that, the other one.
The last promiscuity, no. I read a review about it in one of my papers, though. Didn't miss a thing. Why? Are you thinking of going into vaudeville or something?
Something like that.
I almost hesitate to ask, Robert, but what is it you have there?
This.
A screenplay, really?
A brand new play by William fucking Shakespeare.
Oh, I read him at the LSE.
Robert, Shakespeare's been dead for about 500 years. Whatever you've got there is hardly likely to be a new play.
Henry II. Not sure I read this one.
You haven't. Like I said, it's new.
Wasn't he the one with the limp?
Nathan, whatever you're talking about, stop it. It's not Shakespeare. Robert, whatever you have there is riveting. But Nathan and I were in the middle of discussing a rather important political problem, so if you don't...
Screw politics, Teddy, and screw your if you don't mind while you're at it.
Really, Robert? Must you bring the street in with you?
There ain't a political rung on the ladder I didn't grease for you. I make more money in a week than you make in a month. And I've been to the White House 5 times this year to your 3.
Yes, but I declined the last 4. Really, Robert, if you're going to compare manhoods, then I insist that your doctor be present.
You know, this is actually pretty good. Very on and off, of course. One of his earlier works,
Somewhere around Wednesday, I think.
more cressider than Macbeth, and he dribbles on somewhat. But that's Shakespeare for you.
Nathan, whatever you're talking about, stop it. That's not Shakespeare.
It's not, really. I could never keep up with the kings.
How long we known each other, Teddy, you and me?
You're boring me, Robert, and I earn too much to be bored.
I'd like to make you a bet.
I don't bet, except on chess. Play chess, Robert? No craps, isn't it?
You'll make this one.
I doubt it.
Ha! I can see it now. The meter's all wrong. No iambic pentameter. Ha! I mean, it's there. Then it isn't, if you catch my meaning.
Who was it who founded this club, Teddy? Your great-grandfather, wasn't it? Endless glass ceilings for you to smash through.
Am I to be lectured?
You've got it all sewn up. And I don't blame you for it. You're an elitist bitch that...
Really?
No, really. No money like old money, is there? And you can't stand it, can you? That they let me in here. I've got no schooling, I've got no class, just a goddamn checkbook. And you hate me for it.
Robert, I invited you to join, remember?
And made me pay through the nose for it.
What's going on here, Robert? Teddy and I were having a quiet little chat. What is this thing?
I'll tell you, Nathan, my son, what you hold in your pretty little hands there is a 100% new, not rewritten, not forged, new play by William Shakespeare. And I'm putting it on at the Lyceum next month.
Why on earth would you do that?
Why? To see if anyone notices, of course.
I'm not with you.
Oh, fuck.
Nathan, Robert thinks he's found himself at coup de theatre. Is that it, Robert? A little surprise, something with which to win our awe and respect? Playing on the naivete of the general produce, thus proving himself in bel esprit what he is in kale. Is that it, Robert?
I wouldn't have thought he'd have much trouble in that.
Not the, how did you call them, produce. Not them. You. I want to pull one over on you, Teddy.
Really, Robert? You shouldn't have clued me in, so to speak. That's out of the bag and all that.
Yeah, I know. You're right. I thought to myself, if Teddy can't tell that this ain't a genuine Shakespeare play, who could? And if Teddy ended up with egg on her face, man, what a sight!
Hey, too.
But then I thought, that's not how to beat Teddy. And I'm opening up here. That's what I want to do. I want to beat you, Teddy. So I thought to myself, what does Teddy love more than her prize-winning intellect? Money. Money. And more to the point, winning money from me. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make you a bet. I will bet you, here and now, that not one, I repeat, not one journalist, not one socialite, not one man in the print, public or porno-fucking graphic media that you largely own can tell the difference between this and the real thing. There it is, on the table, a bet.
Not interested.
No, let's make it interesting then, shall we?
What have you possibly got that I can't have?
2 things. First of all, there's my wife.
What makes you think I want your wife?
Nathan wants to date you, Nathan.
Robert, your wife may well be a glorious creature, but glorious creatures are a dime a dozen. Why would I want your Pablo?
Because I love her.
And she you?
Does it matter?
I see. And the second thing,
This.
which is
My 10% stake in your company.
nonsense. Only Gray has that large a holding.
You should pay more attention, sweetheart. I've been buying up for months now. A name here, a corporation there. All completely illegal, of course, but proving it could bankrupt you. Matter of fact, Gray offered me 2 for the lot this morning. With an extra 10, he'd have a controlling stake. And 2 is a third of what I paid for him. But I'm tempted.
What happens if you win?
Hold on, Teddy, you're not seriously...
Quiet, Nathan. What happens if you win?
Chair comes up in the fall, doesn't it? Your lock, of course, being yours for what? 15 years?
I see.
20 then. But you know what? With your backing, I reckon I could do well in this place. Imagine my very own club. Well, chair anyway. Imagine the possibilities. Imagine the contacts. Hell, I could just open the doors and let everyone with $1 billion in. Gate's still looking for membership in it. Imagine what I could do with the place.
All right, sell them to me now and I'll back you for the chair in the fall.
Oh, hang on, Teddy.
Quiet, Nathan. This is for the big boys now.
No.
Cost and price in the club, a hell of a deal.
I want to beat you, Teddy.
You may lose. Not everybody is as stupid as we think they are.
He believes it.
Oh, well.
I want to beat you, Teddy, and more to the point, I want him to beat you.
And he is...
Nobody. A man in a shit marriage, with a shit wife, living in a one-room apartment somewhere probably, worrying about how he's going to pay the next electricity bill. It's nothing. Not to you, not to me. Doubt he's published a goddamn thing in his goddamn life. But you know what? I want him to beat you. Him. And not in the markets. I don't want to beat you with money, Teddy. Words. I want him to beat you with words. Just scribblings on a bit of paper. Here, like the ones you own. Go figure.
This is about Viacom, isn't it?
This is about fun, Teddy. Fun. Remember what that is?
I see. And how do you know I won't cheat? It's easy enough. Drop a hint here or there. Nathan might chat to my editor.
No, I'd know. Then I'd just give them to Gray. You wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't I?
Nah. We're a lot alike, you and me, Teddy.
We're absolutely nothing alike, Bob.
Oh, we are. We both know life, you and me. We both know how to play it. Now, we're not above cheating. How do you think I got these shares in the first place? But when it's personal, and this is personal, Teddy, when it's personal, we both know cheating kind of takes the life out of it, doesn't it? I beat you, you beat me, 10 years down the line, the other one's back. That's what life's worth living for, right? Of course, that is if either of us have got 10 years left in us.
We'll live forever, Bob. We're monoliths. Well, one of us will anyway. Just so we're clear if this thing goes on.
Oh, it will go on, I'll see to that.
I take it you're billing it as a reworking.
Naturally.
And if no one in the media notices,
Which they won't.
including my lot,
Especially you, Teddy. Especially your lot.
then I give you the club. But, and we're clear on this,
Like raindrops.
there's so much as one article in any paper, mine or otherwise, stipulating that the whole thing is a hoax.
Go on.
You give back my shares, and your wife goes back to serving me drinks.
That wasn't the deal.
I changed it. Let's just say it's how I choose to have her, shall we? She remains your wife, of course, but she brings me drinks, lights my cigars, and Nathan touches her up every now and again when the mood is right.
Then I take it we have a deal.
We have a deal. What makes you so sure you're going to win?
People believe what I want them to believe. Always have done.
All the people all of the time?
Just the ones I'm talking to.
When is it anyway?
Month from now. Want me to save you some tickets?
Well, if you wouldn't mind, always been rather partial to Shakespeare myself.
Well, you'll have to buy them online like everyone else then. Teddy will help ya.
Well, goodbye, Robert. A fool and his women are soon parted.
Must be why you never married, Nathan. Ha! What do you know? Must have got some education after all. Teddy?
Robert.
Did I tell you I did Macbeth at the fringe?
Really, Nathan, I didn't think anybody did much of anything useful in Scotland anymore.